I'd like to welcome you all back to another edition of Foreclosurepedia. We're up here in the hot, muggy summer afternoon in East Tennessee, Bristol, Tennessee to be specific. I wanted to talk a little bit today about shrubs and about how HUD wants it done, and at the end of the day, how HUD wants it done is how the banks wants it done, and probably your grandma and grandpa the same way. This house here is pretty bad. Pretty bad. See right here, we got shrubs everywhere. We got shrubs and really trees. We got vines. We got all kinds of deciduous plants here. They're just overgrown everywhere. I get a lot of questions. People ask me, well, hey, what are we supposed to do? How do we go about doing this? Well, let me tell you what HUD wants. See that window right there? Zoom in a little bit. HUD wants the branches off that window, and all the trees, vines, everything got to be below that window. So you can see right here we have the cedar going up, and you can see right here we have an older bush that was in there. First and foremost, I want you to look how it used to be, all up against there, how it is now. Nothing touching. They want 6 inches. We usually give them about foot and a half. This, my friends, is the windowsill. They want it below that windowsill. So we usually give them another foot down. A couple of reasons for this. One, because it just looks better in the photograph. 2, because it makes it easier on us. As you come out here to the front, see once again, zoom on in on that window. See right there, we're clear straight across. We're probably going to trim this little dwarf cedar up here just a little bit, so you can see that one little bite there. We're going to come over here on this other window and do the same thing. Now, you may ask, well, I got these bushes here and they're blocking the window. They're blocking the line of sight to the window. They're not blocking the window itself. We're not going to cut that tree down unless we get a special order to do that. Since we're still talking about shrubs today, they don't call for it. All this will have to be trimmed back anyway because of that window. I'm going to cut these right here. Why? Because I'm going to save myself a lot of time and a lot of hassle when I bring my mower through here. So I'm going to cut that back right there. The other thing, we get around these A coils. Let's get all these pruned back. Let's get it clean. Let's take that blower when we're done. Let's blow all that garbage out. Why? It looks better for the photographs. And as you start to graduate from doing the work for the banks and such, you actually may start to do some pretty decent commercial accounts. And when these people go to turn these houses, they want that A coil, that compressor, to work. It's another example of one that's going to come down. See, that's right on the house. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take me a chainsaw. I'm going to lop that down at the bottom by the footer. So we come over here on the back side. You can see on the back side we actually cut them all the way down. That's because that's what the client wanted. So once again, still talking about shrubs, landscape, maintenance. You can see right here I have a hole or a depression. I'm going to want to ID that. Some companies are going to have you use the plastic mesh. Sometimes you can just take a can of the orange marker paint. If you have a license, you can use an actual spray, kill all that out, a defoliant. We're gonna come on over here. We're actually charging the house. I have another video on that where we have to make sure the electrical systems work. You can see here how we have all these. We need to get all this cut down, cut off, get them branches off. Get that off there. One word of warning, we're going to zoom in there. You can see how close that is to the main wire up there. We don't want to be on that main wire. We don't want a ladder anywhere near that main wire. That will blow you out of your boots and possibly kill you. So remember, let's use safety, safety, safety. It's been another edition of Foreclosurepedia. We thank you all for tuning in today. Remember, every Sunday evening at 21:30 Eastern Standard Time, Foreclosurepedia Radio Network presents its podcast. We're willing to answer any questions you may have, any curiosities incorporated into the podcast. Simply email us at coo@foreclosurepedia.org. It's been another edition of Foreclosurepedia. Hope you all have a good day.